Welcome back, guys. My name is Chris Patrick, and today we are going to the Ohio RC Factory for round 3 of our Saturday Night Money Series. Hang tight, and let's go racing. Okay, guys, now that we got you a little bit set up closer here, let's take a look. You already know some of the changes that we've done to our buggy, switched over our motors and batteries to the Team Trinity products. Still enjoying them, absolutely love their product, comparably from where I came from with the Team Orion batteries and the Macklin motor. Hands down, night and day difference. Done a little bit more suspension changes during this race, and I will bring you along. So let's go ahead and jump straight into my TQ, which would be round number 1, and that ended up getting me into the A main qualifying third. So let's roll some of that beautiful bean footage.
We'll go ahead and shut that straightaway down. We'll start Marshall's on the 7-step number 1 spot. Justin Holder's going to be 2. Brady Kilborger, 3. Greg Nicholas, 4. Chris Patrick at 5. Josh Young at 6. Casey Nicholas at the 7th spot. And 6 laps. That's what happens when you're signing up late. You get back there to 8 spots. It is head-up racing, but it is on time, guys, so we need to keep it clean. It's all about time. So Marshall's out there, get ready. Drivers, get ready. This one's going to go on your turn. Here we come. Here we go. Nothing happens to yet. God, then you're hanging around. Make sure you guys get that signed up early. Put you on that 1 spot. So if you number 1, see if you can lay it down.
God bless it.
Watch those for you guys. Watch your right in front of the booth. Right in front of the booth, guys. A couple of them. Right behind you, Randy. You got those. Going crazy here on the first lap right here in front of the booth. That was Scott Marshall there before you see Justin Holder with the 25-6. Here we go. On back number 224. Out of the side. Somebody's simple art. Somebody, Rashad. 42-6 on lap number 4, working along 5-12. Holder, Greg Nicholas, Chris Patrick, and Kilborger at the moment. That's right, in front of this time, it's all cleared up. From the side here in the Highlands, and you can tangle up there a little bit, but Rashad out front, 17-5-14, Holder on the 15 lapper. Things are a little weird on our lap right now because of that first one, but Rashad, Justin, Greg, only about a second and a half off the Justin, all about racing on those heads up there, and here they come all to the straightaway. Justin Holder out front, Greg Nicholas about 1.5 seconds. They're working their way through the roller. There's the battle. Chris Patrick working in that 4 spot, Kilborger 5. Watch the back, watch the back. Guys, watch that back double single. It's all cleared up. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. straightaway guys, all clear. So we're at 245 now, 215 goes to Scott, Dustin, Greg, walk right before the triple guys, all clear. So 305 in, 155 to go with Scott, Dustin, Greg, Trick. Scott, forward on the river, he's about 12 seconds out ahead of Stuart Justin Holder, holding on to that speed 5. Ready to get for it. Running in three, Justin doing work here. Working his way around to that wagon wheel. Greg Nicholas just up across the front, about 5 seconds back. So Greg's going to have to battle. Put it up here, one car, up across the back, and stop. He was straight. Long line there for it. 22, 14, 5, 8, 3, Dustin Orr, 14, 5, 15, Nicholas, 14, 5, 19. But hot lap for Greg Nicholas that time, 22, 5.
Forty-five seconds left.
Come on, car.
Thirty seconds left.
Oh.
On time to fire with the triple guys, fire with the triple, we're straight up. 2, 4, 40, into 20 seconds left to go. Scott, 24, 1 on the last one, 14, 5, 07, over. 22, 3, 14, 5, 19. Second Nicholas right there with me. Half a second back. That's the battle we're watching here at the end of this race. You got 1 second left to go. There they go into the fifth field. Red and yellow car battling through the white through the wagon wheel. Nicholas working right there behind me. Trouble in the back. Great shot. Finished up hot lap.
After watching the round 1 qualifying, that put me into 4th going into the A-Main. There was a total of 8 stock buggies there that night. It was a really low light night for racers, and it's summertime, it's summer heat, Saturday night. I get it, low attendance. It's off-road season, outdoor more than it is indoor racing, so I get it. But this is the first time that I really have the opportunity to feel like I had a chance to run with somebody. Preparing myself into the A-Main, and I made some chassis changes, and this part of it I appreciate a lot. Thank you, Randy. You know who you are. I won't say your last name just to be polite, but your suggestions helped a ton. So I have always fought with traction rolling at the Ohio RC factory for some odd reason, and I never really understood why. And again, that's me being kind of new to the off-road world and RCs because I've taken such a long break in the past. I'm not really confident in my abilities of setting up a chassis or buggy to my personal driving style yet. I'm still learning what does what things need to be done, how things are done, and long story short, he suggested going from post A to post B on my rear shock positions. So raising them up one spot to help with some stability issues, but it also helps prevent the car from wanting to roll so much. Because what happens is as I'm going around a corner, for example, at the end of the front stretch, if I put too much weight, it just wants to flip over. Well, that kind of makes sense because you're putting so much weight on one side that the body roll and the weight transfer is just so much that it unloads. So standing it upright helps distribute that weight just a little bit more. But it wasn't just that. It's more of stability of landing on jumps and on throttle control. I just felt like as soon as I land off of a jump and try to get moving, the buggy just gets squirrely on me, and it was just unpredictable. That was probably my biggest complaint with how it used to be set up. So he suggested moving them up to the B post and raising my ride height 1 millimeter. Everybody that tells me to go down 1 millimeter when I start traction rolling, because that's going to help. But in turn, I always felt like going down made it worse, not better. So he suggested going up 1 millimeter. So I went ahead and raised it 1 and changed my post height to B instead of A, and it was a world of a difference on how it handled in the A main. So again, thank you, Randy, for helping me. I had the luxury of pitting next to you and your grandson, Rashad, which, by the way, congratulations on the A main win. I know, spoiler alert, you know I ain't going to win one yet. But also learning tires, like I said, just learning how to break in a set of tires, how they function. There's a lot to it than just buying a tire and gluing them together. So I'm going to do a whole nother video on tire series and kind of my regimen on breaking in a set of tires for racing and all of that fun stuff, but that's a whole nother video. I'm not going to drag that out part of a racing video. So with that, let's go ahead and roll up our A main. And again, I qualified 4th, and my goal was to stay behind Justin Holder. If I was able to stay with him, I felt like I had a chance. And he ended up finishing 2nd. He qualified 3rd. I qualified 4th right behind him. So to give you an idea, pay attention and look out for the red and yellow buggy. That is Justin, and the winner was in a white and blue, and I believe it was some other colors like purplish and pinkish. It's a multicolored car. It's a very sharp car if you get to see it in person. I enjoy racing with every single one of you guys. So let's go ahead and roll that A footage for you guys now.
Awesome. Out there getting ready, practice getting ready. Here we go. This is going to go on this one. Into the straightaway really quickly. Watch coming in that little bubble. Coming out pretty good. Not too big. Box extended section holder coming in. So flatten the wheel a little trouble. Coming in. Good looking, guys. That's good go. It's like 2 days outside. That's all we can go. Wait on, that's the
I can't see.
coming over from the blue here, we're cleared up.
Middle.
Anything right off the rip. Watch here in the middle. We're cleared up.
Sorry. I don't know if I got you or if you racked in front of me. I couldn't see.
So 130 in, 5:30 to go.
Crap.
To the right, from the blue side, clear up. Clean it up. Stop. Work out front, 22-4. That's great. Nicholas. 5 is hot on the first. Pick it up a little bit. He's about 5 seconds back right now. Half little bobble. It's back a little bit further back. It's 11 seconds back. Got somebody else taking the shotgun. Coming through the wagon wheel, right one and a right foot. Josh is first day. He's going to go put that people win on this thing. Right, good job. Yeah, Josh is right there. Watch here, coming into the back section, guys. Watch coming back. Out of the rollers, guys. Come out of the rollers. Come out of the rollers. Josh Jones. Bobble coming out of the rollers. speed will up, so that's going to cause some shit. Sorry, Josh, I tried to shit. But we're 3 minutes in, 4 to go, stop, break. Holder going to be up in that 3 spot now.
Come on, car.
We're going to put it up. We're going to be down, we're going to go. We're stop, break, make a structure holder. Greg goes half of the race right there, 22.6, trying to shut it down, but a little too far back, about 10 seconds back.
Woo!
Four down, we go. Stop, break, Justin, stop, jump. Randy Cohorters. Good pass. The practice battle, we got 3 lanes and Chris back here for that 5 stop. Could be a silver car and a solid green car with green wheels. And there goes through the Highland. 4:15, 2:45 to go. We got 22.6 last time by. Nice speed. Justin Holder, Johnson, out of that little battle. 23 wide in the there goes Johnson. Triple. Triple. So Scott does throw the fastest lap of the race down. But looking for Greg Nichols, first pick up. 14 seconds back. You got the 10, 50 seconds left to go. Battle. So it's Justin Holder, Scott Jones. About 3 seconds between them. Justin through that shoulder section. That's to the 3 spot. Oh no, Josh Humble busting my sleeve. Greg Justin Holder and Randy Cohorters. Down.
45 seconds left. Seconds left.
Can't see.
So, now that you guys got to watch the B main, keep in mind that was my first A main that I can remember that I believe that I've gotten to. So I was happy with that. I qualified 4th and ended up finishing 6th. So 7-minute runs, kind of a little bit of a learning curve for me. Don't have a lot of experience running those A mains, so just gotta deal with it. My driving ability is probably my weakness at this point. I don't think it's the chassis. The setup, I think, is there. The tires are great. The motor's doing its job. The battery's doing its job. Everything besides the driver at this point, I think, is kind of my limiting factor. So, to give you some numbers, Rashad is the gentleman that won it, and he finished with 20 laps at 7:20 with the fastest lap of 22.069 with a consistency of 96%. I finished 6th with 17 laps, 7 minutes and 11 seconds, which was 3 laps behind, with the fastest lap of 23.652, which is a full 1.5 seconds behind. And my consistency was 92.41, which is a little bit better than where I have been in the past. So I'm happy to say that my consistency is slowly getting better, and I'm excited to see that number slowly start creeping up, because I usually am in the 91%, and not having ever ran a 7-minute class for me was kind of cool. So I'm trying to push myself to go a little bit faster, and my goal during that race, because I qualified 4th, was to run with Justin Holder. Justin is not known to be the quote-unquote fastest guy on the track, but he will typically hands down wear you out with that consistency. So I was trying to stay with him, and if I could do that, I knew I would have a chance for a podium finish on my first ever A-Main race. And unfortunately, just driver error. That's what it comes down to. So let me know what you guys have, any suggestions down below in the comment on what I should be doing as a driver to help me improve myself on the stand. If it's move location, or if it's to change a setting on my controller, like a dual rate, for example, something like that, because I feel like there's one more step to this game I just really haven't figured out that's going to help me get above that hurdle of getting a little bit more speed, but mainly more consistency. And I know a lot of that's going to come down to the driver. Like I said, it's me. So I need to spend more time at the track, and I just need to run more battery. Not physically more battery, but just more battery packs on the track. So I know Kurt is planning on changing the track soon. I believe probably in 2 weeks he'll be tearing it up and building something new. So unfortunately, that's going to throw a whole new learning curve back into me, because changing the track means everything gets changed. So again, thank you, Alex, and especially a thank you, Randy, for your guys' help with me, getting me kind of up to par a little bit more compared to where I was. I can wrench on it, but I'm still learning the setup side of it. I've not got that down, I'll admit it, but I'm learning. That's what matters. So, and I enjoy it. So with that, we're going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and obviously don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hopefully you guys enjoy these kind of videos with me racing, and one of these days I would like to be able to find somebody that can film me racing with my digital SLR instead of my GoPro attached to my head, but that's just something that I can't record and race at the same time. I hope you guys understand that with my GoPros. It's kind of the limitations that I have of a racer until I can find somebody that knows how to run a digital SLR remotely close to how I can run one. So with that, we're done. Later, guys, and thanks for watching.